Let me ask you something. Why do you keep buying things that you don't really need? That extra pair of shoes, collecting dust in your room, the shiny new phone that does exactly what the old one does, that subscription account that you know is there but you just quietly forget about it and it's quietly draining your bank account. Now, I bring this up because it's not just about wanting more stuff, right? It's about something buried deep into our subconscious minds, right? They drive the choices we make without even realizing it. Today, we're going to peel back the layers and talk about a big reason why most people are broke, and that's spending habits. We're going to reveal the hidden psychology behind them. By the end of this video, you won't just understand why you spend the way you do, but hopefully you'll be able to finally break free and take back control of your financial future. Because this was one thing that always held me back until I got it together. We live in a world that's expertly designed to make you spend, whether you can afford it or not. Every billboard you pass, every ad you see, every swipe on social media, every influencer must have. It's like a subtle whisper. Buy this, you need this, you deserve this, you're sad, go ahead and shop. But how often do you pause and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or am I just being played? Most of us don't. We don't even see the strings being pulled. In this video, we're going deep beneath the surface to uncover the real psychology behind your spending habits, my spending habits, and everyone's spending habits. You'll see how marketers exploit your emotions, your insecurities, and even your brain chemistry, just to get you to open up your wallet again and again and again. But this video isn't just about saving a few bucks. This is about taking back control, mastering your mind, your habits, and ultimately your financial future. Stick with me here, because once you see how the game is played and how the game works, you'll probably never spend the same way again. Let's get real here. Why do we buy the things we don't need? Now, it's not just poor decision making, it's brain chemistry. Picture this. You've had a rough day. You're stressed out, tired. Maybe you're even a little lonely. You scroll through your favorite online store and there it is. Something shiny, something new, something you want, and it's just perfect for you. You click add to cart. In that moment, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the feel-good chemical that makes you feel rewarded, excited, and temporarily happier. It's the same rush you get when you bite into a piece of chocolate cake, or when you check your phone for likes, or win a small bet. Your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. This is why retail therapy is so real, except it doesn't fix the root problem. It numbs it. And the hit never lasts. So what do? We buy again and again and again. Marketers know this inside out. They design everything to trigger that dopamine release. Think about it. Limited time offers, flashing only 2 left, pop-ups, unboxing experiences. They feel like Christmas morning, and it's not about logic. It's all about tapping into your brain's chemistry, your brain's reward system, that chemical persuasion at its finest. So here's a question to break the pattern. Can you remember your last impulse buy? Be honest. Was it really because you needed it, or was it because for just a moment it made you feel better? Having awareness is your first step to freedom. When you understand that it's not just your brain, you can start taking advantage and taking back control. Remember, you're not just fighting spending habits, you're rewriting your future. You're rewriting the chemistry that marketers have mastered for decades. FOMO. Picture this. You're scrolling late at night, winding down from a long day, when all of a sudden you see an ad pop up. Flash. Sale 70%, only 2 left in stock. Hurry before it's gone. That's how they get you. Your heart beats faster, logic goes out the window, and suddenly you're asking, do I really need this? And you're thinking, what if I miss out? That's FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's one of the most powerful psychological triggers marketers use. It's not just marketing, it's survival wiring. Our brains evolved to want what the tribe wants. When everyone else is grabbing something, your subconscious panics. If I don't get it, I'll be left behind. Limited editions, those new Jordans, countdown timers, exclusive drops, they're not just sale tactics, they're pressure points. They hijack your rational mind and hook straight into your primal instincts. But it doesn't stop with ads. Social media is the ultimate FOMO machine. You see your friend post pictures from Bali, a coworker showing off their new phone, an influencer just bought a new Porsche or must-have sneakers. So deep down, you link spending with status. If they have it, maybe I should too. It's a dangerous cycle because you're not just buying things you don't need. You're trying to buy belonging, approval, and a fleeting sense of keeping up. So here's a cliffhanger to think about. What if I told you that FOMO is draining more than just your bank account? It's stealing your peace, your joy, your future goals, and your freedom. Next time you feel that rush of, I need to buy this before it's gone, ask yourself, is this my survival brain talking or my real priorities? Because once you see the trap, you can finally escape it. Let me ask you something else. Have you ever walked into a store, spotted an item marked down from $4.99 to $149 and thought, what a deal? I'd be crazy not to get this. That rush you feel, that's not logical. That's anchoring. Anchoring is a psychological trick that hooks your brain into comparing prices instead of judging real value. That original $4.99 acts as a mental anchor. It makes $149 feel like a steal, even if the product was never truly worth $4.99 in the first place. It's the oldest retail trick in the book, and yet it works on everyday people. Ever wonder why restaurants' menus have that one outrageously expensive steak no one ever orders? It's not there to be sold. It's there to make that $35 steak look reasonable by comparison. It's called a decoy price. Your brain says, well, I'm not splurging $120 on that filet mignon, so this mid-range one must be a smart choice. But the truth is, you've been guided, gently manipulated into picking what the seller wanted you to pick all along. Think about it. How often do you look at what you're buying and ask, what is this really worth to me? We all get so caught up in the thrill of saving money that we forget we're still spending money, often on things we wouldn't have looked at twice without the anchor. So next time you see a massive markdown or a too good to be true sale, pause. Ask yourself, is this a real need or a shiny illusion? Remember, real value isn't what's written on a price tag. It's what something is worth to your life right now, not your impulse. See through the anchor and you'll finally be free to choose wisely. The identity trap. Buying to become. Let's get brutally honest here for a second. How many times have you bought something not because you truly needed it, but because of what it said about you? A luxury car parked in your driveway isn't just transportation, it screams success. Designer clothes don't just cover your body. They say, hey, I belong. The latest iPhone in your hand, it's not just a gadget. It's a badge that pretty much says I'm ahead of the curve. Marketers notice and they prey on this. They don't sell you a product. They sell you a version of yourself you wish you could be. That cologne isn't just a fragrance. It's confidence in a bottle. Those sneakers aren't just shoes, they're status on your feet. But here's the uncomfortable truth. No purchase will ever change who you really are inside. You can't swipe your card for self-worth. You can't buy your way to true confidence, happiness, or belonging. Yet the cycle continues. We all at some point chase an identity we think will finally make us enough. And we pay for it down the road over and over again. Ask yourself this. How many things in your closet, garage, or even on your phone were bought to impress someone else? Maybe it was a friend, a stranger, an audience, a girl. Honestly, they probably don't even care. Marketers love this trap because your insecurity is their profit margin. But here's where you wake up. You are not what you own. True confidence doesn't come with a brand label. True belonging doesn't come in a shopping bag. It's earned through genuine connection. So next time you feel that itch to buy your way into a better version of you, pause for a second and ask yourself, am I buying this because it serves my life or because I hope it will change who I am? Your identity is priceless. Don't sell it for a cost of a logo. Subscriptions, the invisible drain. Let me paint a picture for you here. You're scrolling through your bank statement at the end of every month and you think, wait, how did I spend so much money? I didn't even buy anything big. And that's a trap. Because the real danger with subscription isn't always the giant obvious purchase, right? It's the tiny silent ones that drip away your money month after month, especially if you don't really use them, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Spotify, that premium Canva account, that gym membership you probably haven't stepped foot into in like 3 months. Individually, they all seem harmless, right? It's just $10, it's $15, maybe $30 a month, but stacked together over time, they become an invisible drain, slowly bleeding your bank account dry while you're not even paying attention, when you could have just taken that money and invested it in the S&P 500. Think about it. Like a leaky faucet, one drip is obviously not a problem, right? But if it's left unchecked for months, you're probably drowning in wasted dollars. And here's the kicker. Most people don't even use half the subscriptions they pay for. We sign up because at that time we feel the rush of possibility, right? This will change my life. But then obviously life happens and those auto pay charges, they just keep going. So again, here's your wake up call. It's time to take your money back. Set aside an hour this week, pull up your bank statement line by line and circle every reoccurring charge. Then ask yourself, do I really need this? Do I really use this? Does this align with my goals, with who I want to be? If the answer is no, cancel it. Not next month, not someday, now. Because that extra $50, $100, $200 a month, they could be going into your emergency fund or your next investment, like the S&P 500. Subscriptions aren't evil, but mindless spending is. Plug the leaks. Now here's a bonus. Spending to feel like you're in control. Let's get real again for a second. Have you ever had one of those days where, everything just feels like it's slipping through your fingers? The bills are piling up, work is stressful, relationships are strained, and in that moment, you think, screw it, I'm buying this, I deserve it. For a fleeting second, that purchase obviously feels like power, like you're taking back control of something, when everything else feels out of reach. But here's the hard truth. That control is an illusion. It fades as soon as that package arrives or the credit card bill hits your inbox. Real control, the kind that lasts, comes from discipline. Everything comes from discipline, from saying no when your impulses scream yes. From building a plan that aligns with your true values, not just your emotions. So pause for a moment always and ask yourself, what does real freedom look like to me? Because your next purchase won't be it, but your choices today can lead to that day or that moment. Now let's bring this home with a hard truth. Marketers will obviously never stop playing mind games with you, but you can outsmart them, because your greatest defense isn't a fancy budgeting app or some complicated spreadsheet. It's self-awareness. Every time you stand in line, phone in hand, ready to click buy, ask yourself, is this a need or is it a want? Am I buying this to impress someone who doesn't even notice me? Will this even matter to me 6 months from now? Or will it just be another thing gathering dust? Train your brain to pause in that split second before a purchase. That moment of pause is where freedom lives. Take that money and invest it in the stock market. Because every time you choose to spend mindfully, you're telling your future self, I got your back. Think about the richest people you know. They're not always the ones driving flashy cars or wearing luxury brands. They're the ones who know exactly where every dollar goes, because they tell it where to go. Mindful spending isn't about depriving yourself. It's all about designing a life where money serves you, and it's not the other way around. It's about spending in alignment with your values, your goals, your dreams. So here's your final challenge. Next time you feel the impulse to buy, pause. Ask the hard questions. Buy with purpose, because you deserve more than a dopamine hit. You deserve financial peace, security, and the freedom to spend it on what truly matters to you. You're not just a consumer. You're obviously the architect of your future, so you got to spend like it. This video opened your eyes to the hidden traps of, spending. Imagine how powerful you're going to feel when you truly master your money. Don't stop here. Your next step is waiting. Watch any one of my videos, side hustles, or just investing for beginners, because Understanding your spending isn't just the beginning, right? Building new income streams, learning where to put your money, that's where real freedom starts. Subscribe, join the channel, join the community. Let's build a financial future together. And if you made it to the end of this video, I do appreciate you. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.